EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set. Mikey, 18.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. The Cardinals at 5-4 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hey, check that.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll take this to the 46. Well, this defense for the Rams, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Have the 60, 10 to 60. Hey, smash front row.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to McBride. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, they'll throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd down now. It's Knight. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 of the 4.
Hey, check that, street.
Up the middle they go. Knight, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you know, there's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Well, no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's number 1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now it's Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They've gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
To throw is Stafford. He's got it. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Touchdown, Rams! Bryson Hopkins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Looking to throw. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Knight. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, turnabout is fair play, I guess. They had a pick 6 against them earlier, and now this defense, Charles, they get a pick 6 of their own.
And for a moment, let's just set aside how it impacts the scoreboard, because how about the response? One defense gets the pick 6, the other comes back and matches it. These are two defenses that are planning on winning the game for their teams themselves.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. CD, that's the second time this half they've put it on the carpet. Now, the first one they lost. Good news here, it doesn't cost them.
They do say that things even out in the course of a ball game. So you mentioned they lost the first one. This time.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for...
Be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this returnable for Harris. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Okay, ready?
Up the middle they go. It's Knight, and great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Knight, he'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Hurry, hurry!
2nd and 6. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Trap 50, trap 50!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
And a loose football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
19.
They'll set up to throw. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And at this stage in the game, sure, you wanted the touchdown. You're already in the red zone, but, boy, you squandered a chance to at least get the field goal there. So no points out of this, and we stay tied.
Very disappointed team. No one more disappointed than the kicker, who thought he had a chance to be the hero of the day. All they had to do was trot him out on the field. They didn't even give him the opportunity.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. And he It's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On second down, it's Knight. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They'll look to throw here. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Stafford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now.
He's got him in, complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Cards are going to have it here at their own 15.
Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They runted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
Now a give right side. It's Knight. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Check contact.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 63 yards receiving for him now. That last catch good enough for a 1st down. On 1st and 10 is counter. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The fullback dive held up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they're going to get this up to midfield. 4 yards remain for 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 8 coming up. Another run here with Sanders. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 8th play in the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Running right, here's Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividend.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Second Pirate.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. And I'm going to keep firing.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the bike and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best, and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big, and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Running like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold.
It's the NFL.
Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night.
And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the goal.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Spins away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford. And right away he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the...
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Jalen Johnson blitzing from the secondary and picking up the sack.
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Jalen Johnson.
Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the Rams offense getting the football back.
And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Stafford. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
The Rams had 7-4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down.
Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with the win.
A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 11 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he's been a lot. Trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Matt Milano
number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Presley Harvin now.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. That's taking it around the 40.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Stafford on first down.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. Steelers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now a toss play. It's Harris. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
This defense for the Rams, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This will be taken at the 10. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Pass caught. It's been Skoranek.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their 25-yard line.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And what a nice example there. The tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Call it a loss of 14 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Pickett now from the gun here.
And he wisely will throw that one away. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. And even 50 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee from 8 yards out.
And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Pickett back to throw.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
Go by the wayside on that one.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now back to throw. That's complete, right around the 8.
And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful for the yard out,
as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Pickett to throw on first down.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Johnson with a reception. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 18. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
So past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game, we skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going.
Mike Tomlin has reached for that red challenge flag, and he'll throw it out there.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
He's got Higbee complete right side.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A nice throw there for the 1st down. And this is a big moment for this young man under center. You know, he's had a few months now to get acclimated to life in the NFL, but you got to think, a little extra pressure here, right, CD? I mean, you're getting the start on Thanksgiving in front of the national audience.
Especially since you and I both know he's watching.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 25-yard line.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
Steps away to his left. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. First down, and they go back to Harris. Gets around him. And he's... across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll try the left side. Warren, he got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett. Complete. It's Johnson. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Pickett right back to the air again.
He gets it complete to Harris.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Over the middle, complete. That's Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Going up top for Cup. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll drop to throw.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs.
At their own 19-yard line.
Harris will start the drive out.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now.
Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. This pass complete to Reynolds.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Pickett now on first down. Targets and finds Reynolds once more. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A pause here for an injured player, and this would be an important one. Von Miller in some discomfort on the field right now. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
That's taken in, complete to Reynolds.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Boswell's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another run with Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
McPherson on for the point after.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here's Pickett and the Steelers.
Down by 2 touchdowns, 25 seconds remaining. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a 1st down.
He's got Pickens, complete. Able to get this all the way out close to midfield, just what the doctor ordered on play 1 of this drive in crunch time. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So the L.A. Rams...
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions. I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive. The street start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class. Seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united. Allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence. Assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally...
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch can't get Joan up. Yeah, I'm so independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this song for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes.
You see, it's 2 type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, and go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. You know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. That's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB. These Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key. I push the start my week. I'm in this photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porso, photogenic. All my life I've been a go getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
It's week 13 of the National Football League. Coming up, we'll see Dak Prescott, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Cowboys and the Rams on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Dallas Cowboys. Brandon Gaud alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Cowboys in this matchup. Well, they're pacing the NFL in passing yardage this season, but a tough test awaits them to stay in that top spot as they face one of the league's best secondaries.
And partner with how they've played this season, both sides.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Jalen Johnson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott under pressure. They got him again. Matt Milano, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. This one complete to Scott Miller. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. We're able to get the completion, but unfortunately not able to get the 3rd down conversion there on that play.
And I like how the defense approached that one. They knew where the first down marker was, and they decide whatever you want to have, you can. You're just not going to get the first down. Excellent tackling right there.
Fielded at about the 28. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll try and start this drive in the air. At a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah. 2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. 2nd and 5. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And the Rams at 8-4 now in the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this from 46. McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The numbers for Smith a week ago.
6 catches, 58 yards.
Look, I know everybody wants to be number one in everything they do, but he's number 2 in the league in receiving yards. That's a strong number, a strong year, and they want that to continue.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, and it's Pollard again. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Prescott now from the 50. It fights him off. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Third down, knocked away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
2nd and 9 now. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now. He'll look to throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw, Prescott, and that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Myers' kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. They're going to look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie
pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott flushing under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Myers' kick is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Well, the Rams going to take over late in this first half. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come to halftime. It's the halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Room here to run. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Now back to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They run with Sanders off the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Tyler Higbee.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Pollard again.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Prescott to throw it.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Prescott on first down.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ballgame brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s, and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a couple.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Sanders here as they run out of the gun.
And he's got it down to the 28.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 8. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a carry for Sanders. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because...
And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Miller.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And again, it's Prescott. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Prescott now from the 50. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 41, Prescott. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott. Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Cowboys 1st down.
From the red zone now, Prescott. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Smith Jr. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Slant route to Miller. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A 7-yard gain. Complete to Scotty Miller. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. The quick slant caught. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Nico Collins,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll go again with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. They'll run with Sanders.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll run at Sanders, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Sanders. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Miles Sanders hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
It's caught on the right side of Smith. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup. 33 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in this...
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records, yeah. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a